Happy Friday. So this recipe is called Payday Bars, and anytime I make them, I cannot keep them on the counter at home for nothing. Everybody gobbles them up. I take them to events and everybody wants the recipe, so these are so good. So I hope you like them. I hope you try them, and I hope that you have a great weekend. Be safe. Please like and subscribe if I've earned it. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye. First things first, go ahead and get that 9x13 pan lined with something. I'll have the measurements in the description box, but the ingredients that we're going to need here is sugar, corn syrup, peanut butter, peanuts, vanilla, and some Chex cereal or rice squares. So with your heat set to high, we're going to add in the sugar and the corn syrup. So once you get this mixed up, you're going to want to stay there and just stir it periodically. But once it gets going, this process goes pretty quick. And if you overcook this corn syrup and sugar right now, your end product is going to be hard like a brick. I've done that so many times. So can you see right here where it's just starting to boil? And boil is even the wrong word. It's starting to warm up because it's not boiling. We don't want to boil it. So once you start seeing those little shimmers down there, approximately 1 minute is how long you're gonna let it do that. So I don't edit for the next minute. I just let the camera roll because I want you to see from where it started to shimmer all the way until it's time to turn off the heat. So it's kind of like watching water boil. It's boring, but I wanted you to see the whole process. Okay, so here we are, approximately a minute later. It could be less, it could be more, depending on, every stove is different. So next we're going to turn off the heat. We're going to add in the peanut butter and the vanilla, mix it up. Next, we're going to add in the peanuts and the cereal and mix that up also. With the cereal, you're going to
it's kind of hard to mix, but you want to mix it as gently as possible so you're not just crushing those little pieces of cereal. We want them to stay whole. And now it's time to transfer this into the 9x13 pan and just set them on the counter and let them cool for a couple hours. So now that a few hours has passed, having that pan lined with that parchment paper or wax paper, look how easy it is just to lift that whole thing out of the pan. So you can cut them into any size pieces you want. This is the size that I cut up for my people because if I don't just give them one big one, they always take 2 or 3. So I'm just saving myself the time and saving myself baggies because I individually bag them. You'll see in a moment because I put them in lunches. These turned out great. If you like peanut butter, you should be jumping all over this recipe. If you think I've earned it, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe and consider sharing my video. I would appreciate that so much more than you even realize. I hope that you have a great, safe weekend. I'll see you next week, friends.